When I was younger, my family really struggled a lot financially. Although we had a roof over our heads, food to put on the table, clothes to wear, and honestly, it could have been a lot worse, my family didn't have the time to really live the life they've always wanted. My parents and the 3 older siblings above me lived a very hard and difficult life. Instead of chasing dreams and working hard towards their personal goals, I always saw them busy at work trying to get by with all the bills that would pile up on the dinner table. As soon as my 3 older siblings turned 15, they had began to work at their low-paying jobs, and I began to see that my parents left them to be financially independent. At 15. Sometimes, I even saw that they would hand their hard-working money to my parents to help pay with the bills and whatnot, and as a child, I never saw how selfless these acts were. Once in a while, I would see the 3 above me start wanting to take their own paths. They would start doing things they would truly want to do, besides their usual routine of helping the family with our financial stability. And it would result in harsh lectures and endless nights of screaming at each other. Sometimes it felt as if we were prisoners in our own home. Like most parents, mine did not support it when we would want to start chasing our own dreams. The age gap between myself and the 3 that I speak of is almost 10 years. The second it was my turn to start shifting my life into my own hands, my older siblings were already quite the adults. When I turned 11, I really wanted to dance. One day I grew the courage to ask my mom to take me out to some dance tryouts, and with no hesitation at all, she supported my goal. With such a goal, it came at a cost. The dance instructor handed my mother a packet of papers, and after a long day of tryouts, we went home. I then told my parents of how much fun I had, how many new friends I made, and especially how much I wanted to keep going back. My parents looked at each other, then back to the packet of papers. At the bottom of the stack, I discovered that in order for me to keep going back, it would come at the cost of hundreds of dollars. With much discussion and the look of disappointment in my 11-year-old eyes, my parents decided to pay the fee and let me keep dancing. Soon enough, I took up saxophone lessons from school. I played for 5 years, and I wouldn't trade those days for any other. And to add to the pile of passions that were growing within me, I went from holding concerts in the bathroom shower to hitting the stage of my high school, hearing cheers from left to right. Soon enough, it became very obvious that I was the odd child in the family. Instead of running towards the places where all the money would be, I found myself chasing all the things that made me happy. It is when I am 18 years old when I realize that I am not the odd child in the family, but I am the lucky one. By the time it was my turn to grow up, all the battles and wars had already been fought for. My 3 older siblings probably didn't know it then, but they were fighting for my future. Because they couldn't chase their own dreams, because they spent countless nights arguing against my parents who saw nothing in their hopeful eyes. They fought the battles for me. By the time it was my turn to grow up, there were no more battles to fight. All I saw was love and support. Whether it be my singing, my awkward dancing, my love-struck poetry, my crazy fascination with all forms of art, even though it was a bit odd to them, I think deep inside, they were happy to see that at least one of us could make something out of all the battles we fought for when we were younger. It is because of my older siblings that I was able to live a life where I could put myself first. Not a day goes by where they don't support me and my visions in life, and forever I am grateful for them. To all the older siblings out there, especially to you, Panya, Paku, and Chimeng, you are the reasons why generations after you still carry that spark of hope within. Thank you.